Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I can tell you, Peter, that raw pace is something that always frightens defenders, and Barcola here has it in droves. He's a willing runner too, which makes him so effective against teams that like to play that high defensive line. So good luck catching him once he gets in behind.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Buffal. Marquinhos charging forward, the ball at his feet. That looks a good ball through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And a chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Nuno Mendes actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, well measured. And that has left him in a heap. Well, I guess this was unexpected, a change so early in the game.
I don't really think that it's a reflection on his individual performance. I don't think he's been that bad to be taken off, but it seems more of a tactical move now for what lies ahead.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Oh, that was close. Ball is over the line. Oh, it's come loose. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking. So we're still where we started right now. And now they can clear their lines. Well, that is one way to stop him. It's a really well-measured ball. Buffal. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And that's going to be a booking. Over to the left. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Hakimi has been sent off for that incident. The referee showed no hesitation in getting out a straight red card. Threads one in. Mendes deals with that comfortably. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And claimed it back swiftly. João Neves. Can he get it through? He's got away. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Gonzalo Ramos shapes to shoot, and it's come back out to him. What a wonderful goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Changement pour le Havre. Le numéro 19. À sa place, le numéro 8. Changement en cours.
Good strike, quite an alarm. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Too close for comfort. Doué, and he's forced to go back. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Well, they are now a 9-man team. He's trying the shot. That was travelling.
Oh, for the keeper to get down to...
Can he finish? And again the keeper stands strong.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
And we have our very first corner. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. He's going for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Le Havre have their second corner now. Turns and goes back. He's tried one! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Le Havre really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Messi. Batistuta. Look at the space. Great chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So, a breakthrough already. Can he finish? Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Albert Ferrer. Serginho. Chiellini. Albert Ferrer. Indonesia finding their passes. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Gabriel with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Too close for comfort. Zanetti. Kukcu. Oh, good spread. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's well spotted. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Lewandowski. And it's Messi. That's been slipped through. Griezmann showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Out towards the flank. Zanetti played in. And it's hoisted clear. Great ball, and he's in here. Zanetti defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Martinelli. Martinelli proves just a little bit too strong. He gets big. It's there. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly...
And Batistuta! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Iniesta! And now a sudden chance to counter. Chiellini. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Albert Ferrer. Serginho. And here's Batistuta.
Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. That's the throw. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Robertson clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Indonesia have their second corner now. Chance, surely! In he goes again. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Now it's Lewandowski. Zanetti. Looking for options for movement. And he's onside. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. He can run onto that. Griezmann! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Looking tidy in possession here. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Robertson. Looking for the run.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Serginho. Iniesta. Iniesta going face-to-face with his great rival. Griezmann. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Serginho. And it's Messi. In towards the back stick. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Kukçu. Can he get it through?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Iniesta. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Griezmann. Well, that has not gone well. Martinelli. Now it's Batistuta. He's got away. Looking for a runner. Thuram. And we hit half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Chers spectateurs, je vous invite à consulter l'écran pour retrouver les horaires des trains au départ des grandes lignes. Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
There's the whistle then to start the second half.
À sa place, le numéro
Well
21.
seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, can they get him away? Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Engages and forces him off the ball. Serginho. Indonesia come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Looking to play him in, and this is Messi. Griezmann. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. It's fallen!
Okay, it didn't come off, but it was clever. A nice little dummy.
This is Batistuta. Paris Saint-Germain applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Now it's Haaland. McTominay, very much a man of this moment. Chips it through. And that is as far as they're going to go. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Changement.
Time for a change in personnel. And it's Rijkaard. Plays a sharp little ball here. Nice looking ball. Good ball over the top. Robertson. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he latch on to this? Griezmann. Oh, shooting chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
And here's Madueke. Pass somewhat off target. Indonesia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Now that looks a decent ball. Wriggles his way through. That is lovely. And he's picked it up out wide. Played in deep. And the keeper beats it away. And it's McTominay. Oh, good ball, and a shot! Bellingham. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. So, what can they make of this? Now it's Haaland. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a promising position. Madueke. Kokchu. Right, he's gone for goal. And that's a real chance missed.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Punched away.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Probing pass. That looks a cracking ball. Messi. Now it's Griezmann. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Bellingham. Great vision. And the through ball. This looks promising. And he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Griezmann. Belletti. Tries to play it through. Can he get onto this?
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 10, le numéro 23, le numéro 8. À leur place, le numéro 20, le numéro 22. Hazard, le numéro 7. Cristiano Ronaldo.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Knocks it into space. Oh, good take in a good area. Albert Ferrer gets rid without sophistication. Baresi makes the interception. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
3 minutes.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Can he get on the end of this? And the shot! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Indonesia take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Spread neatly. Zanetti cuts it out. And that's it. Indonesia proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Griezmann picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Can he get on the end of this? Aims beyond the defence. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player with great football pedigree in his family, remembering his father played in the English top flight. The most talked about man in football. He's really one of a kind and marauds his way around the pitch.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Looking for options for movement. Looking for the run. Pass somewhat off target. Perez. Messi. He's had it taken off him. Neither side especially adventurous early on. And it's Griezmann. And this is Batistuta. It's gone out for a throw-in. He's found a way past. He has found a way through. And that has put a halt to things. Madueke with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Rijkaard. Joelinton. Just about within shooting range. Well, we expected better. Chance for a shot! And here's Madueke. Zanetti. And it's made its way to him. He rises! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! First blood drawn. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Paris Saint-Germain have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Indonesia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now it's Batistuta. Griezmann. Now it's Perez. Played into space. He won't be happy with that one. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Griezmann. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. is a probing ball.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Great vision. Oh, that's well spotted. Out for a throw. Zanetti. Kukcu.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now that's well seen too. Oh, they could be caught out here. Martinelli. Robertson goes on a charge down the left. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's found a way through. That has not gone well. And it's Joelinton. That's a cute ball. That's the keeper's ball. Pires. Madueke. Chiellini. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's found support out wide. Can he latch on to this? Brilliantly cut out. Robertson. Joelinton. Played out towards the right wing. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
And that could set him on his way. Can he finish? Griezmann! Becoming a modern great. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have done it. They have their equaliser. And there's the end of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Takes a shot! Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Was there ever any doubt?
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Indonesia go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Kukcu. Robertson. And that pass just didn't quite work. Kukcu spots it and intercepts. Rijkaard. And it's Robertson. And it's Rijkaard. And he welcomes it in. He's having a shot! Off the post. And one more try. He's got a goal. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Batistuta! Sticks it away! And again they hit the front.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Indonesia take the lead. No luck with that dink over the top. Now then, the ball's come loose. Tries to play it through. Oh, super find. Real chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Referee's given a throw. Chu elects to cross. And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Thuram calmly anticipates. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Batistuta. And it's Perez. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Pour le remplacer, le numéro 20.
Look at this. There's the shot! It's in! Into the lead once more. Just gorgeous. The most glorious, delicious of touches. Followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of...
Decent chance! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Le numéro 22, Hazard.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one.
And the finish! No mistake! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Indonesia get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Rijkaard. He's looking wide. Threads one in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Changement.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. Chiellini getting this one clear. Showing good feet. That is good strength. Ball driven towards the far post.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Out towards the flank. And here's Azar. Oh, well played, well played. And that was very necessary. Good ball, good take. Indonesia close now to seeing this one through to the end. Good running, strong and purposeful. It's a searching pass. It looks a good ball through.
Indonesia can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
McTominay. Played into space. Mohamed Salah providing an outlet on that flank.
Il y aura 6 minutes de temps additionnel.
Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's beautifully weighted. Well read, and the danger is averted. Chu, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Azar. McTominay, a player who needs no introduction. And this is Azar, fires it in low. Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's gone backward here. Chu. It's Bellingham. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And it's Zanetti. And he's managed to get free. Zanetti delivers. He's had a shot! Goal! They have stolen level at the last! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player...
So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
Chers spectateurs, je voudrais avoir une petite pensée pour tous ceux d'entre vous qui fêtent leur anniversaire aujourd'hui.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Indonesia pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? No, no way through. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. Courtois. Azar. Messi. Now it's Griezmann. Messi. Can he get it through? Now there's a shoot! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Attention, changement.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Zanetti defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nice sequence of passes this. Robertson played out to the left flank.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Azar. It's a pretty loose pass. Knocks it into space. Griezmann in acres of space out wide. Hazard. And it's lofted through here. Not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham. Good purposeful running this. We've reached the midway point in extra time. But it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left?
That pass has been well intercepted. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Zanetti. Howson. And it's Rijkaard. Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he's been caught napping! And that's a throw-in. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Plays a sharp little ball here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And they're not going to make any further progress now. Tries to pass it through. Zanetti. Beckenbauer. Indonesia, moments now away from seeing this one out. Robertson.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Nicely weighted ball. Haaland.
Paris Saint-Germain really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
It's come to nothing. Now it's Messi. So that's it. It is all over. Indonesia have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Takes a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Borussia Dortmund are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Driving forward, he is through here. Just the keeper to beat. Great chance. It's there. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Was there ever any doubt?
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
After 20 minutes is
Borussia Dortmund are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, they're very...
Chance, surely! No mistake! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Bayer Leverkusen get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Now it's Girassi. Searching passes played there. Shot and the finish! Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Konsa, Andrik, and it's Garcia. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Might want to be careful there.
No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious.
substitution for Leverkusen. Number 35, number 8, Andrik. Coming on the field, number 14, Schick. Number 5, Moikpade.
Pass somewhat off target. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's on it, face to face with the keeper. He could be... Chance for a shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Schick. Anton concedes a free kick for that.
Referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the protest continues, but in the end, they are defending the indefensible. Borussia Dortmund are down to 10 men.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's away. He's through, it's one-on-one. Chance! Really well taken goal. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Borussia Dortmund go 2 up. Has a shot! And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Borussia Dortmund are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1.
Please welcome everyone, our lads. Substitution in progress.
And we're off again.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Schick. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He has found the way through. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Schlotterbeck, Girassi chasing after it. Oh, played right into his path.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Bade. He's beaten the last man. He's found some space.
And he'll shoot here! And it's there!
And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter.
Girassi is on his own.
And the shot! Goal!
Just cruising! They are cruising! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Ah, he's given it away. Borussia Dortmund perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Goes for a shot! He has done it!
And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Dortmund, after 76 minutes, is number 7, Joe Bellingham.
Borussia Dortmund are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Some good work on the right flank here. And he's managed to get free. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side.
Shoots! Oh, taken with style! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, good spread. Garcia. Looking for the run. Drives it in. Oh, smashing header! And that's wide. Oh, terrible pass. And time is up. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Adeyemi, happy to bask in the accolades from all around, the stage most certainly his. Borussia Dortmund may not have finished with 11, but they have shown terrific spirit and they claim the win.
Well, that's what spirit and togetherness is all about, Peter. I thought they showed terrific desire and focus and fitness in refusing to settle for a draw. A time to hold heads high.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.